What's your name?
Jack Doherty.
Jack?
Jack Doherty.
Jack the Ripper, thank
Jack,
you.
let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
And I want you to be honest with me.
Yeah.
How much money have you made from YouTube at 15 years old? Who are you?
Yeah.
Watch your language, there's kids around here.
I didn't say any curse words. What'd I say?
Just watch your language.
What'd I say? Kids can't read, can they?
I'm sure your kids watch.
Get away from me. You started talking to me, buddy.
Get away from me.
You get away from me. Watch your kids. Go walk away.
Jack Doherty, the kid who turned clout into cash, controversy into clicks, and somehow built an empire of one of the most controversial industries, OnlyFans.
What do you think the best opportunity is right now to make money?
Honestly, anything to do with just social media, like whether it's just posting videos on TikTok, even like it's the easiest to go viral. You can post 1 minute long videos and get millions of views on those. You make thousands of dollars.
Have you personally experimented with that and made decent money off of it?
Yeah, I've made a couple $1,000s a month off that. Nothing crazy, but like there's people in my house that have made a decent amount on it.
But behind the flashy lifestyle and the viral stunts, there's a darker reality. From targeting kids to scamming OnlyFans models, this is how Jack Doherty fooled us all. Let's break down how a YouTuber turned manipulation into millions of dollars.
How much money have you made at each age?
I probably made like $500,000. And then from there, everything just either stayed consistent or just gone up. But I would say I was making anywhere between like $500,000 to $1 million plus, like from when I was like 13 to 17. And then when I turned 18, that's when I started like an agency. And then it wasn't just YouTube revenue. And then from 18 to, I guess now I've made like multiple millions, if not 10 million plus a year.
Jack started out as a harmless YouTube prankster, pulling off stunts in stores, jumping off counters and getting kicked out of Walmarts. His energy and persistence won him millions of views. But when the pranks started to get stale, Jack knew he had to evolve, but risk fading into irrelevance. This is when he found out the next big hustle, monetizing controversy and exploiting OnlyFans.
Whoa. Jack Doherty?
What's up, bro?
Are these all yours?
Yeah, man. I'm giving my dad, I was gonna get him a watch, but I'm just gonna give him like 20 grand in cash. And then I'm gonna give my older brother like 10K in cash, something like that.
But Jack wasn't just making money off his own antics. He found a way to cash in on one of the internet's most profitable industries, all while marketing it to the wrong audience. Jack started making headlines for beefs, online drama, and chaotic live streams. He understood that social media thrives on a spectacle, and he became an expert at creating viral moments, even if it meant crossing ethical lines. The crazier the stunt, the more engagement he got, and soon, controversy wasn't just an accident, it was a business strategy. The key to his success? He was willing to do what most creators wouldn't. Fake fights, public confrontations, and over-the-top flexing. It all became part of the formula. And as his following grew, so did his ambition. Jack realized that as long as he kept pushing boundaries, people would keep watching. Now, here's where the things take a disturbing turn. Jack's core audience? Predominantly kids and teenagers. Yet, that didn't stop him from making his content increasingly adult-focused. The question is, was this an accident, or was it all part of a calculated strategy? The numbers don't lie. His fanbase consists of mostly underage viewers, but instead of creating content that's appropriate for them, Jack doubled down on promoting adult material, directly exposing minors to explicit content, and it wasn't subtle. Clickbait thumbnails featuring half-naked models, suggestive titles, and streams packed with adult discussions. This became Jack's new formula. And why? Because controversy sells, and curiosity drives clicks. But what could possibly be worse than this? Jack wasn't just featuring OnlyFans creators, he was actively encouraging his audience to engage with them, telling fans to check out these models, hinting at exclusive content, and making adult conversation seem like the norm for kids. But here's where it gets even more twisted.
Primary main source of income is, and how he gets people there is by making these hard to watch fake little skit videos for Instagram and TikTok. And if you're above the age of 10, you know that they're clearly fake.
How many pumps does it take to explode the world's largest prime model? And then I had to get a girl that was really good at blowing to blow it all the way up to
100. I'm so dizzy.
And she got so tired that I had to swap up girls, and she took it all the way up to
200 blows.
It was getting so hard to pump, and after pumping and pumping non-stop,
it's so hard now.
Majority of his audience is younger kids. Just take a look at this video. These are fans coming up to him out in public. Those are the type of kids that are watching these videos.
His live chats were often flooded with explicit discussions, inappropriate messages, and links to adult sites. And despite knowing that children were in his audience, Jack let it slide, as long as it kept engagement up. This wasn't just careless, it was reckless. It wasn't just irresponsible, it was exploitive. Jack didn't expose kids to their adult content, he normalized it for them, using their curiosity as the biggest marketing tool. But Jack didn't just profit off his young audience, he also scammed the very creators he worked with. You'd think someone making millions would need to scam OnlyFans models out of their money, right? Well, think again. Jack positioned himself as a business partner, offering OnlyFans creators exposure in exchange for a cut of their revenue. But once the money started rolling in, things got shady fast.
If I can get in there and, you know, provide what I know about content, everything I've learned over the years, and like blow up a girl and then make her all this money on OnlyFans, you know, I could take a cut of it. And I started doing that, and I got a bunch of girls, and it all worked out like really well. And yeah.
Multiple creators have come forward accusing Jack of promising them shoutouts and exposure, only to take their money and disappear.
He also has these girls in his videos that are all signed to his agency, and he takes a majority of their income and pays them a small salary, a small fraction of what they bring in.
Some were even pressured into signing contracts and gave them a cut of their earnings indefinitely. Here's how the scam worked. Jack would approach small OnlyFans models, promising them massive exposure. He'd negotiate a deal where he'd take a cut of their earnings, sometimes as high as 50%. And after getting paid, he'd either fail to deliver the promised promotion or provide half-hearted mention, leaving the creators with little to no benefit. And if a model tried to call him out, he'd block them, ignore their messages, or even threaten them with legal action. His entire business model was built on leveraging desperate creators who were willing to do anything for exposure. The more you look into it, the more you realize this wasn't a one-time mistake. This was a repeated pattern. Jack knew exactly what he was doing, and he knew he could get away with it because of his influence.
Everyone sees the lavish lifestyle, the cars, the girls, the jewelry, the clothes. He has it all when it comes to the surface. But when you actually dig deeper and see what he has to do in order to live the lifestyle he has, most people wouldn't trade what they are doing for him.
But how long could he keep this up for before people start catching on? At the end of the day, Jack isn't just a YouTuber, he's a businessman. And he's found a way to turn controversy into a money-making machine.
I had a girl do like almost $1 million in a month. And then from there, I've just kept scaling it and scaling it.
What was your strategy with her in terms of not the OF side, but the social media? Like, did you evaluate the things she was good at? Did you just have her make the kind of content that you had already been making?
It's kind of like industry planning girl. Like, I push her on my account, you make an account for her, and then you just make the right content to where it just goes viral, and then you just keep being consistent.
Through monetized streams, sponsorships, and scamming OnlyFans creators, Jack built an empire of manipulation. Jack has mastered the art of squeezing every dollar out of his audience and business partners. And as long as the money keeps rolling in, he has no incentive to stop.
I mean, my goal is to have like 100 properties to where, you know, it's making me at least 6 figures a month passively. But I feel like now, like, I have to raise it a little bit more, you know, to like fit my lifestyle and like what I want in the future. But I feel like I'll always just keep going, and I'm never gonna stop, like even when I do hit that goal.
Jack Doherty didn't just fool his fans, he fooled the entire internet. He played the algorithm like a game, understanding that outrage equals views, and views equal money. He made us believe his drama was real, his pranks were authentic, and his business ventures were legitimate. But in reality, it was all a facade.
His whole image, his whole facade is built on a series of lies. The whole castle that he's built is all lies. And it's crazy, when one arrow of truth comes in, it can crumble an entire village. And that is exactly what is happening right now. You guys know, so many people make videos on Jack Doherty every single day. An exposed video, a Jack Doherty must be stopped. This is the end of Jack Doherty. So many people make so many videos that get so many views, but Jack never responds.
So the question is, how long can he keep this up before people catch on? And more importantly, how long before YouTube does something about it? So what do you think? Is Jack Doherty just another internet scammer? Or is he setting a dangerous precedent for influencers? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more.